celebrating yet another Children's Day, a day dedicated to you all. So we wish you a happy Children's Day. We celebrate Children's Day, the birthday of Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister. He was the darling of the children and he worked a lot for the education standard of the children. Today we bring you the story of Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister and fondly called Chachaji. Jawaharlal Nehru was born to a Kashmiri Pandit family who was born to Motilal Nehru and Swarup Rani in November 14, 1889. Vijayalakshmi Pandit and Krishnahati Singh was sisters. Nehru was enrolled in St. Mary's Convent School in Allahabad and later tutored at home by Ferdinand de Bruce. The Irish teacher led Nehru to the scientific temples.
Nehru left India for England for higher studies in 1905. He was just 16 years old then. He joined VIIIA School in London. He later earned an honours degree from the Trinity College in Cambridge and a bachelor's degree from the Inner Temple in London. He excelled in general knowledge, science, and reading habits. After 7 years in London, he returned home in 1912. He married Kamala Kaul in 1916. In 1917, his daughter Indira Priyadarshini was born. Those were the days the freedom movement was spread in all over the country.
Nehru was drawn to Indian National Congress, particularly impressed by the activities of Gopal Krishna Gokhale. He met Gandhiji for the first in the Lucknow conference of the party.
Nehru was accompanied by little Indira and his activity in the freedom struggle. Indira, who would go on to become Prime Minister, cut her teeth in politics by forming Children Association to help out her father. As promised, Nehru hoisted the Indian tricolour on January 26, 1930. He worked by the side of Gandhiji in Quit India movement. He spent 9 years in prison up to 1945. The popular movement forced the British to leave India to Indians. Nehru was regarded as the first Prime Minister in 1947.
Trust of destination in the Parliament Stapa Hall on the struck of midnight on 14th August 1947. Then told it was the memorable speech in the world history.
The Congress came to power with good majority in independent India's first general election in 1952. Nehru became the first elected Prime Minister. He served as a Prime Minister for 17 years and also holds the record of the longest served Prime Minister. India's most science and technology institution started at Nehru's watch. India went on to achieve remarkable feats in scientific and space sectors. Nehru's contributions were equally great in arts and literature. He was the founder chairman of the Kendra Sahitya Academy. Nehru also took the initiative to develop a comprehensive education policy for the children. Nehru was a great thinker, writer, and his stories and books including The Discovery of India, Glimpses of the World History, Letters from a Father to His Daughter, and an autobiography are profound yet accessible. Letters from a Father to His Daughter were a collection of letters Nehru wrote to Indira when he was in jail. On May 27, 1964, Jawaharlal Nehru passed away.
Nehru worked for the development of his country until he died. What he wrote in his will stands testimony to his love for his country and its people. A small handful of these ashes should be thrown into the Ganga, at the major portions of them carried high up into the air in an act and scattered from that height over the fields where the peasants of the India toil, so that they might mingle with the dust and soil of India and might become an indistinguishable part of India. That was Chachaji's inspiring life story. Let this life story inspire you to grow to smart elders. We wish you a happy Children's Day once again.